Good morning students, welcome to English class 8. Today we start with Unit 3 PROSE. Lesson Sir Isaac Newton, the Ingenious Scientist, written by Nathaniel Hawthorne, who was written the biography of Sir Isaac Newton. In this prose, the author tells about Isaac Newton's invention and about his playmates who delighted and appreciated his invention. Now let's move on to the biography of Sir Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton was born in 1642 in a village in England. He was brought up by his kind grandmother. During his school days, he was remarkable for his creativity. He invented curious articles with his tools. His neighbors and grandmother admired his inventions and believed he would be a capital workman in future. His friends wanted him to be an apprentice for a clockmaker. Apprentice means work for someone to learn skills. Newton was good in mechanical and math skills. He made curious clocks like the dancing figure, the sailing ship as the pendulum vibrate, and the clock that worked by the dropping of water. Newton also made a sundial which is still in his house. He could acquire knowledge in simple ways, like to find the strength of the wind, he jumped against the wind, and by the length of his jump, he calculated the force of the wind. Newton frequently went to the new windmill near his house and examined its part and internal machines for many hours. When the windmill was working, he watched that process by which the millstone revolved and crushed the grains. Thus, he learnt about the construction of the windmill, and he made his own small windmill with available materials like box straps, linen for sails. When this windmill was placed in the air, even a puff of wind from Newton's mouth made the windmill work, and the handful of grains put into it turned to snow-white flour. Isaac Newton's playmates always admired his toys, particularly the windmills, but one of his friends said that he had forgotten something in the making of the windmill. When Isaac was sure that it lacked nothing, it lacked a miller. As Isaac grew older, he started thinking beyond making toys. He isolated himself, thought deeply, read some book of mathematics or philosophy, and at night he observed the stars. He asked himself many curious questions about the world of stars, their distance from Earth, their orbit, hold force, and so on. After 14 years, he helped his widow mother, but his mind was bent to become a scholar. So his mother sent him to the University of Cambridge. Isaac was the first to find the nature of light. When an apple fell on his head, he discovered the force of gravity. He tracked the orbits of the planet and stars on the sky. When he was doing his research, he spent all nights on a tower gazing the heavenly bodies through a telescope. His mind was above this world. He spent most of his life in the world that lay millions of miles away. Sir Isaac Newton died in 1727 when he was 85 years old. He was a member of Parliament and received the honor of knighthood from the king. But he was not proud of his earthly fame or knowledge. His name is written in letters of light formed by the stars in mid-sky. Mr. George and Mr. Temple remarked that If Isaac had lived longer, he would have found all the other inventions of today too. In the end of the session, children, we all have come to know that how hard work has done by Newton. It is not so easy to do it, but Sir Isaac Newton have done it. Even we should learn from such a great people who had died, but still we talk about their good works. So dear children, you all should also achieve your goals in your bright future. Okay children, we soon meet in our next session. Till that, stay home, stay safe. Thank you children.